This podcast contains explicit content, language, and sexual situations. It is intended for adults 18 years of age and older. These thoughts and opinions expressed are not those of any specific employer, group, or individual.
Fed up with the rat race, we decided to sell everything and move to Cancun, Mexico.
Now we do what we love.
Work, party, and play at the Desire Resorts. After 16 years in the lifestyle, we thought we saw it all. We were so wrong.
So wrong. Oh my God, so wrong. Now we want to share the fun that we get to have every day. So come to room 77. Let's play.
All right, check 1, 2, 3.
21,
213. Are you doing a?
That's my phone number. Call me.
Yeah, that'll work. All right, we started.
Yay.
Are you happy?
I like starting.
So listen, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I can't hear myself. I like to hear myself talk. Oh, that's so much better. How am I?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm better now that I can hear myself.
Your ass, you keep saying all day long, your ass hurts.
Yeah.
My ass hurts.
And oddly enough, they hurt for the exact opposite reasons, what one might think.
I'm not talking about that right now. We have to talk about other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Later on, we're going to talk to Sarah.
Sarah Clayton.
Sarah Clayton. We were talking to Sarah Clayton a little bit later because we forget about sometimes the people that are really not in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And speaking of people not in the lifestyle, our first Patreon ever in the history of Patreon, well, not the original Patreon, but our original Patreon.
Yes.
He showed up, started yelling at us for not taking more money from more strangers.
I know.
But yeah, and
not in the lifestyle. They came to the workshop this week.
they were talking about the podcast and they were talking about our stories. And basically, in so many words, they were like, don't fucking touch us. Basically, we're coming to the workshop, but no fucking shenanigans. Okay. And she was like, I don't even know about the spectrum. She's like, I maybe fall in Gawker. That's what I would be,
loved
Gawker.
that.
I actually went light on her.
So did I.
I went light on her because she was like, I'm just a Gawker. I'm like, all right, well, I won't. I finger banged her. No, that's not true. In fact,
God forbid she opens her eyes and like your penis is hanging over her face while you rub her with your hands or something.
you know, sometimes by accident, if she's getting really into it or he's getting, and I lean too far, my dick falls on her face.
I've seen a woman open her eyes and look at your penis and it was literally half an inch from her face. And that's what she opened her eyes to. And she was like, open them and then shut them just as fast.
Oh no, that makes me
Yes.
feel bad.
Well, it was like, well, what would you expect if you opened your eyes? Like all you can see is like a penis.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
I just thought, I happened to look at her very
Why are you
second.
telling me this now? You should, right after the workshop, you'd be like, hey, we need to have a little debrief.
There was a woman in there. You need to go apologize.
You remember that woman where you rested your cock on her face? That's got to not happen again.
You didn't touch her face. That was the best part.
Was I hard? Probably not.
I don't think you were flaccid, but I don't think you were hard. You were just in the middle.
Was I teabagging her?
No, you weren't touching her at all. That's what was so great about it, because she had no idea where any of us were even sitting, really, because she just had her eyes closed. And she was like in the moment, and then she just opened her eyes and it was like, ah!
Anything gets your bearings. It's opening your eyes and seeing a cock on your cheek.
I think you just need to commit.
Yeah, I'll just sit on her face.
It's better. Maybe the men would like that. Them.
We stayed at the resort yesterday because I was in a mood on a Wednesday night where I just said, fuck it. Fuck it. I just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it all. I just need to just go have a drink. And I did drink, and I wasn't supposed to drink. Why wasn't I supposed to drink? I'll tell you why. Because I'm taking poison. I'm taking poison from my face because I have a face fungus. Now listen, my ass hurts. My face hurts. I got a face fungus. You know what? I need a drink. I deserve a drink.
Maybe you should have had water.
I should have. They said it's so bad on your liver that it's kind of like poison. That's what they said. Anyway, I'm still with us.
Yeah, you're still alive, thank goodness.
So far, I'm still here. So we go to the jacuzzi yesterday after the workshop.
We met some people who were like, our friends are coming. Look for them.
I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, those people. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, they were nice. And then there was that one chick that you had a boner for.
Yes, from class.
You kept bothering her.
I know.
They kept swimming away from you.
Why?
Because you're creepy. I left them alone. I don't think they were creeped out by me. I think they were mostly creeped out by you. I didn't have a good vibe yesterday, so I decided to do what every man should do when they're not hooking up in the jacuzzi. Let's go to a bed and masturbate.
But you weren't by yourself. You make it sound creepy.
Well, I wasn't by myself. I went up to a bed. We were in the jacuzzi, right? It's really hot. I don't know why the water was like boiling. It's helping my ass a little bit.
That hurts.
So I go up on the bed. I was sort of willing anyone to come up there and touch me.
Can I interject that I love watching you jack off?
I understand that. I know
So it's not like you just go up to the bed and you're like, I'm horny and I need to masturbate. It's like, it's part, it's still inclusive of me because I enjoy that.
Also, some blonde lady who was across the way, she seemed to be enjoying it too. Went through the masturbating phase. Then there was a little blowjob phase. Then there was a little masturbating phase again. And then the coitus happened.
Right.
We'll get to in a second. Walk me through the sexcapade that I gave you on that bed. Just walk everybody through it because...
Get ready. Don't...
Hold on tight.
Yeah, because it's going to be over in 5 seconds.
Hey, don't jump to the end of the story.
Okay, so we went up to the bed and...
Don't go that far back. Too far.
Blowing you.
Yeah. And then...
You're like, get on top of me.
Get on top of me, right?
Climb on and slowly put it in. And you're like, don't go fast.
Don't go fast.
All right, mama's on top. Let me take the speed.
You didn't say mama, but okay.
Right, but I was thinking that.
Okay.
So I'm like slow and,
And then I say, don't move at all. Now we're at the point where I'm like, don't move at all. Just don't even move. Don't do anything. I looked over your shoulder and I saw someone staring at you with me inside of you. And I just exploded.
I'm coming. I actually like when you come inside me. I don't really care if it's 5 seconds. I know it sucks. And yeah, maybe we aren't the greatest show for voyeurs, but I still like it. We'll get you there.
Right? How do you practice? Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi,
ma'am.
Karen.
My name is Richard. I am on a premature ejaculation.
Rehabilitation.
Premature ejaculation rehabilitation program. I'm going to need to use your vagina to practice.
Not coming.
Don't take it personally if I make weird faces and call you Nana.
Or start shouting out like
Baseball, baseball, baseball.
That's what everyone says.
This battle is real. It is real.
All right. Hashtag the struggle is real.
My ass hurts. I'm a premature ejaculator. I have pretend heart failure and a face fungus. I mean,
what else?
I don't know. Call me. So hot. I don't know what you're laughing at.
I still think that you're super sexy.
Thanks.
You have a great tan.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing you've been doing lately.
Yeah, well,
you're really focusing on it.
I try to spend my time evening out my uneven tan. So what I have to do is I have to go into the pool. And while everybody else is having a normal time, I'm raising my hands like I'm praising Jesus. And people ask me, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to even out my tan.
Yeah. But everyone understands because they start pointing at your body and they're like, oh, yeah, you're really red here and white here.
You're just like, blotchy.
Yeah.
I am a blotchy, premature, pretend heart failure, face fungusy, creepy,
ass hurting,
creepy guy. So I imagine it's things like that scare people away. So I want to start a project. I want to start a project where we can cater to have a day or a couple of days of people who are on the fridge, like a project yellow band. When you come to the resort and you've been there only for the first time, that you get a little yellow band, and that's for the staff and everybody to know that you've never been there before and you might need a little extra help getting around. But I use it to prey on people.
It's not true.
And to take advantage of your naive ways. No, that's not true. I think it would be good because I think that people forget, and this is what I want to talk to Sarah Clayton about.
Okay.
Sarah Clayton and her husband are the sweetest people in the world. And I feel like that's the people that they would feel like, oh, if Sarah and Ed are going to be there,
it's safe.
It'll be safe.
Yeah.
Because they're sweet, they're nice, they're pretty. I don't know. I want the people who are thinking about coming to come when they come, and they're coming in May. I think it's not a lot of time actually, but they can try.
Yeah,
if they're interested, they can reach out and see if there's any availability. They want to visit with Sarah and her husband and me
and
you and my fungus.
Your fungus hopefully will be gone by then.
I think my fungus is gone.
You think you killed it?
Either that or I masturbated it out on the bed. Anyway, we're going to talk more about the Project Yellow Fever. What did I call it?
Project Yellow Band.
Yellow Band. We're going to talk about it later. What room are you in?
2101.
What room are you in?
11.
33.
68.
66.
What do you feel is an acceptable time for a man from start to finish? I'm talking about coming.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
For you, my friend, what is the perfect amount of time for you to last?
Apparently 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20.
I want 30 minutes.
In honesty,
Honestly.
I personally would love to be like 15 minutes to 20 minutes.
29 minutes.
29. That is specific. All right.
35 minutes.
35 minutes. We're super specific today. What do you feel?
At least an hour.
An hour. We're all in a circle jerk sort of position here, so I'm going to ask these questions. Now, guys, do any of you ever have a hard time lasting as long as your ladies just said? And do you have any tricks to stop yourself from coming? I go take a nap.
I do start thinking about, like, you know, that dead kitties. like that.
I let it go and repent later.
Okay.
It's a trigger. As soon as she hits me with her fingers on my chest.
So she times it for you.
Right, when she's ready.
Finances. Go to the bathroom.
You go to
Take
the
a bathroom
bathroom.
break.
Think about Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell. My balls just went into my stomach. I just thought, All right, here we are.
I'm here.
I know, I get to see you. Live from Puerto Morelos, Mexico. Well, not really live. There's a few things that I want to talk about. Number one,
Yes.
we have to work tomorrow.
I know.
Right.
That whole work thing gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not super happy about it.
Yeah.
So we have to wrap this up. How are you, by the way?
I'm fantastic.
You are?
Yeah.
How was your day?
I've sweated a lot.
You did a good workout today.
I did.
I was watching you.
Oh, man.
I saw Roberto there. Roberto is a guy who used to.
He was a playmaker.
He was a playmaker, so he worked at the resort, and he goes to the gym that we go to. And he asked me today. He was like, "Hey, what's the deal with Lauren? Can I approach her when she's working out?"
Did he say that really?
Yeah, and I said, "No, you cannot." And then I did an imitation of you. Here, approach me, ask me a question, say, "Hey, Lauren," and I'll say,
Hey, Lauren.
"What?"
What?
So I just wouldn't even go there.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother. But yeah, you got a really good workout in.
Yeah, it was. You seem like you were working hard.
I was working pretty hard. Remember when I was telling you, I don't remember, it was an episode Slumpin'. I said, when the Bluetooth goes on in the gym at the resort, I always feel responsible for what music I'm going to play.
Oh, right.
Because if I'm like, hey, you guys mind if I play my music on this Bluetooth? Something weird comes on and everyone's like, this is what you're playing, dude? So I was at the gym and I was trying to get my Bluetooth headphones working. It was a couple of our Mexican friends, and Mexicans are very machismo. I was trying to get my Bluetooth working and they could see me because they were on the treadmill and they were watching me.
What song was it?
Fucking Poker Face by Lady Gaga.
Oh, no.
And
that was worse than what happened in.
even afterwards, they were like, my poker face. Like, no, correcto. Música es no funciona. No funciona. Lo siento, pero
Metallica.
sí. Sí. All right. Well, anyway, you had a good day. This is what I wanted to
Talk about.
Well, sort of. Was last episode, which was 16.
16.
Yeah, 16. We were talking a lot about anal.
Yes.
Right. So now here's the weird thing that was happening. While we were doing the episode with Dr. Jeff and Mrs. Dr. Jeff about anal and all of that stuff and the prostate, I had been texting with a couple that was coming into the resort that we had already met before. Mm-hmm. The long story short is he wanted to be tied up and get pegged.
I was so excited.
Right. And this is something that we never really did before with another couple. So we were like, yeah, let's give it a whirl.
Sign me up.
Right.
Yeah, bring that strap on.
So anyway, they showed up. We forgot that they were coming. That happened first. We were like, oh, hey. I mean, I did forget. In my defense, he also didn't text me back, but we're friends now, so it doesn't matter.
You pegged it out.
Very good. Very good. So we go to the jacuzzi after the workshop, and we see them in the jacuzzi, and hey, it's peg time.
Yeah, it's on.
It's time to peg. It's 7:00. You know what 7:00 means?
The desire.
It means pegging time. So I'm like, well, let's do it. I mean, there's really nothing else we have to do right now except eat, but we can skip eating.
Yeah, we'll push that an
Right.
hour or so.
So-
he's like, I have crackers and cheese. That'll be fine. Let's go. Let's
Right.
do it.
Now, this guy and this gal, they're pretty built people. They had no problem with the 3-story hike up to the penthouse. It's not easy for me. I even asked them when I got up there, I was like, are you guys at all out of breath?
They acted like you asked them in another
Yeah, they were like, from what?
language.
as if they took an elevator. And so we go up there.
I move in the room and I'm like, I take put my backpack out, I get my speaker out, I'm turning music on. Like, I'm just like, I'm in my mode.
Yeah, you're
right?
a pro.
I'm grabbing some crackers. I'll help myself. Let's pour drinks.
Yeah, doing great. Up until the part where you smoked pot. Things immediately go off the rails. You usually ask me, hey, can I smoke pot?
Yeah.
Because if I don't know, then I usually wind up going, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you smoke pot. So I like to know. You're like, can I smoke? I say, yeah. So it's not really for my permission, but it's like out of respect.
Yeah.
So I say, yeah, go ahead. Now I go outside onto the deck. Penthouse 88 is the coolest penthouse. It's like on the end of the resort and it sort of looks over. I have pictures of it that I'm going to show. So I go out there and I want to take pictures with my phone.
And your night vision.
Because I love my night vision. So I go out there and I go to shoot some photos and I look up. Now I feel like I'm high because I look through the window and you're in full Indian headdress. In a thong, full Indian headdress gear. And my brain's like, where did she get that?
I saw it hanging up there like on a rope hook.
You couldn't help yourself. Doesn't matter. I'm like, I don't know what's going on in there, but because he was taking a pre-pegging shower.
Yes.
I don't know if that's something that you do before pegging. Do you always go take a shower?
Sometimes we take showers before getting in bed with people.
Yeah, I guess so.
And she made a whole joke about how he likes to take.
Yeah, he does like to shower, which is fine. Look, I'm not mad at it.
Right.
The cleaner you are, the more I like it. I'm like chop because we have to work in the morning. There's a school night for us. Was it a school night?
No.
It was not. I'm lying.
I just made that up.
I just made that
you
up.
were just tired.
I was just tired. I was. In fact, the story ends with me going, I can't do this anymore.
I'm so tired.
I go into the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck? Get out of the headdress that you're in. You get out of the shower. You, lady, get in the bedroom. Let's go. Let's get on with this.
Let's get our tools.
Because there's a big difference between texting, right, and actually doing.
I think that's why the jacuzzi is so integral in the time between actually stuff happening, because it gives people a safe place to keep drinking and talking about it. But then it's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, right. But there's that bridge, right? And it's like these little pieces of courage that have to happen. Like you go to jacuzzi, you talk about the jacuzzi, and then getting out of the jacuzzi and going to the actual, like if we were in a kidnapping situation, we'd say never go to location B because that's where all the bad things happen. But in this situation, we want to go to location B.
That's where the good stuff happens.
That's where the good stuff happens. Always go to location B. So, but even when you get to location B, there's still that one more step. It's like you've made that one step, but now there's another step that you have to take to actually make it happen. I don't have time for that.
No.
And I don't think that my way is the best way. I just don't have patience for it.
I think it's a great way.
For you, maybe not for everybody. Maybe people want a little more feeling and a little less, I'm working in a factory. Let's get this done now.
Drill sergeant.
So we say, let's see what we got. Pull out the toys. I pull out a lot of stuff.
You get on the bed. Start tying him up. I'm asking for a ball gag.
Did we ball gag him?
No, but I ended up tying up his feet with the drapey thing they put as decoration on the bed.
Oh, I was just trying to hold him down. And I've never really done this with a guy before, but like hold him down like, hey, man.
I know, I liked it.
While you guys were beating him and stuff. Now, we pull out the lube, we pull out the thing. So we're in a situation where we've been texting over the course of 2 months. He wants to be tied up, taken advantage of, get pegged by the ladies. It's all happening. I have to race ahead because somehow I wound up on my back. I got pegged. He never got pegged. Never.
I never even got to wear the strap on.
No. Somehow I got fucked in this situation. Literally. Now, I might say I've gotten pegged before, but never by someone other than you.
Right.
So this is the first time. So it was a little different for me. She was like, is this too big? Is this too large?
I missed that part.
Yeah, I know, because you were doing stuff with him.
Did she have like attachments or something?
I think she had different kinds, but I was like, I don't know, just where's the lube? That's what I'm worried about.
The lube got passed off and then it was back down in my box.
He put the lube in your box?
No.
So I was
on your back
getting railed.
With lube?
Well, of course with lube.
Oh.
And then I looked up and she was really into it. And you were really into it. You were into just the whole thing happening.
Yeah, but I was waiting for it to be like, I wanted my turn.
To peg me.
Yeah, or him.
Well, she was hogging me.
She was hogging the strap on.
She was hogging my hole.
It moved behind me. I'm relying on audio. And
me? Audio?
Anything. And I wanted to like turn the volume up. and be like, guys,
I just couldn't.
you need to put on a show. You're behind me. I can't see you.
Yeah, I couldn't see or hear anything, really.
No, because you're the one that's supposed to be making the sound.
But you were getting very turned on.
Because I'm playing a fantasy in my head. And I wanted to jump on top of you while she was pegging
Why
you.
didn't you?
I couldn't.
Why?
I was getting my box sandpapered.
So you're just selfish.
Pretty much. I needed more acoustics.
I wanted to give you more, but what happened was I was in the middle of it. I looked up at her and she was like really into her own place, pegging me.
Uh-huh.
And I was having a moment of, I wanted to share it with you.
Right.
Right. And you were getting
eaten out.
I guess. I don't even know. I just know you were making sounds, but and then she was in her work. So immediately, for some reason, I felt all by myself.
Oh, well, and you put that pot on top of it. It's like it always adds to it. Yeah.
So I just immediately was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then the next thought was, boy, am I hungry.
So what up? Did you like pull it out and be like,
all right, let's eat?
I don't even know how it ended, honestly.
I think I said I'm hungry.
I think we stopped for something.
Food. So here's my thing is I would want it to happen again. I just want you involved.
So do I. I think I should buy another strap-on. I really miss having that. I enjoyed that the time that we had it before it melted.
My ass is so hot that it melted that strap on.
To anyone out there who wants to bring a strap-on.
No, don't volunteer me to get...
Why not?
Because I can't do that.
Why?
I have to prepare.
Well, you can take a pre-pegging shower, but what?
I don't think it's just a shower.
Oh.
No, I don't know. It needs to be a little bit different.
All right.
So.
And then I'll kiss you in your clean spot.
Please do. We are on now with Sarah Clayton and her husband, Ed. Now, Sarah, you were one of the first people that did our podcast. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Very vividly.
We didn't really know you. You were our first super fan.
I like to think that I am the fan. I'm the listener.
I think you are the listener.
You are the listener. I mean, you sort of were. I was so excited when you first texted us. And I was like, honey, the fucking Playboy girl, she just said she loves the podcast. I was so like smitten. And I was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. Anyway, you guys came in and we met you and you were giving your workshop there, how to pose like a Playboy model. And we finally got to meet Ed and we hung out for, I don't know, 6 or 7 days or so. We went to dinner in town and we really, really got to know one another. And we were like, what are these two up to? Because they're too nice.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
We had talked off the podcast about people who come to the resort because you and Ed sort of do this Facebook for ladies, sort of a women's only group on
Ed
Facebook.
Doesn't do it because he's not
Ed's
a lady.
involved in Ed's involved in stuff. He behind the scenes. I learned this because he did a lot of behind the scenes stuff during how to pose like a Playboy model.
This is true.
Ed was running a lot of shit.
He was audio visual.
Yeah. Sarah was constantly looking at Ed like, do we have that thing? He's like, do we have that thing?
It's like everyday life.
Yeah. You also do the Facebooky thing for Desire. So you do sort of the Q&A thing.
Yes.
I just wanted to let our listener know that. So what are some of the questions that you get that are on the side of, I want to go.
My husband wants to go.
My husband wants to go.
I don't know. I feel creepy. I'm not perfect in shape.
Well, both of those things are misconceptions, that you have to look a certain way or that you're going to be forced to be nude.
What we were talking about earlier was people like me who are disgusting masturbators and exhibitionists and creepy people. I might scare them away from coming. So do you get questions like that on your Facebooky thing?
Another misconception is that everybody is there in the lifestyle. And I think people get this weird, not only misconception, but maybe it's their own insecurities that they think everyone's going to be really aggressive, and and I always tell people it's so much more laid back than you would expect it to be. It's nothing how your worst imagination is. The women's group on Facebook is a really great place for women to broach questions that they might have, because that's a place where they feel safe and they can actually ask a whole plethora of questions. But I even get questions on Instagram and Twitter constantly.
I would think with the majority of the questions that we get, it seems like a good portion of the people, their kids are a little bit older or don't need their supervision all the time. They're looking to reconnect. They want to go somewhere together. They're tired of going to Disney with the kids. They're just looking for some time. But because they're not 21, they have this impression that, am I going to not fit in because of my height or my weight, or is it going to be aggressive? So they kind of have that curiosity where they're looking to have fun with their spouse, try something different. But a lot of people seem to have the misconception that, well, if I go there, I'm going to be like chum in a piranha tank, where it's really not like. And I feel like a certain percentage of them are almost looking for permission in a way. It's like, well, you seem okay. You seem like you're cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? I think society has pushed a lot of people where a woman wants to dress sexy, but it's like, oh my God, you can't dress like that. You're a mother, or you're this, or you're that. So there's all these stigmas. So they're almost looking for someone to say, no, it's okay to embrace your sexuality. You know, you want to wear that short little black dress, go ahead and wear it. It's okay.
Yeah, I want to see your ass, lady.
Hey, bring it down a nut.
Hey, did these people, and I guess they know that getting naked at Disneyland is not going to work.
Topless teacups not allowed.
That sounds like fun, though, doesn't it?
I think
like
so. I would like the breeze on my nipples.
Right. Karen's never been to a clothing optional resort.
Right.
And neither is Jeff.
But maybe in the bedroom they get crazy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just pretend for a second that they're not hoary like you.
I'm not saying hoary. I'm just saying maybe they have sexual.
I'm just trying to keep sexuality out of this for a second. Take your libido out for just a second.
Okay, let me turn it off. Hold on.
This is why they're afraid of us. Don't you get it?
I can't find my libido switch.
In their mind, you're a giant clitoris running towards them. We wanted to do a sort of a Project Yellow Band where people who come, they don't have to be first timers, like never been in the lifestyle or at a clothing optional resort, but maybe a place like this, maybe they feel like they want a friend there when they get there. So we were thinking of maybe trying out doing like a Project Yellow Band, where you come and you can be twisted by the devil like us, or you can hang out with Sarah and Ed and make sure that you're safe
and just be free and be naked and be stimulated with your own partner.
Right. And I think that you guys would make really good chaperones for those people because you are. I think you do. Yeah. I think you're really good.
And host, ambassadors, whatever you'd want to call it.
Now, here's Karen, here's Jeff, right? Jeff and Karen have never been to a resort like this before. They want to get naked. They just want to get it. Do you have any tips for them? Like,
make sure you cover everything with sunscreen.
I had someone just tell us that this week.
What did you burn, Ed?
The balls. Pretty bad.
It happens.
It was the first time there. Tossed the swimsuit aside. Didn't seem too bad, but the shade kind of moved when I fell asleep. And I woke up and I'm like, oh, I think I got a little burnt. And then I went into the hot tub and when the hot water hit a certain spot, it looked like I was out Midwest riding horses for a month. I kind of walked funny for a day or two. And then after that, I was good to go.
So here I am, right? I've never been to a clothing optional resort. I've never been to an adult sort of concept hotel like this.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I have to come dressed as...
It's lingerie night. What does that mean? How lingerie do I go?
This is so out of my wheelhouse now, Sarah. What do we do?
You've never went lingerie shopping before?
No. I think that's a pretty big leap for someone who's like, lingerie for my husband, lingerie for the entire hotel.
I just always tell people whatever makes you comfortable, even if it's a theme night and you couldn't find something for that, just wear your favorite dress that night. It doesn't have to be exactly what everybody else is wearing. And then two, if you're looking to make friends, that's probably the best way to stick out, is wear something different than the theme night. And then obviously you're going to stick out to people.
I usually go in full astronaut gear. That is not a part of any theme, but I do stick out.
Yeah,
because the suit itself is cumbersome.
It's hard to dance in.
Yeah. And I just people. Hello in there. I can't hear you. I'm in space
suit.
Sound doesn't travel in space. You do not exist to me. Can I have another tang? So, if they're sort of on the fence, I would like them to come and see you guys. When are you coming? In May?
I think the dates are the 7th through the 14th.
If you want to see Sarah Clayton and her husband, Ed, and we will be there some of the time too, hit Sarah up either on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook. They have ways to book through the hotel, through them. You could book through us. You could book any way you want. But if it's something that you're interested in and you are a yellow bander and you want to come and sort of experience the hotel and know that you'll have a friend there and know that you'll have sort of a safe
space to just get it acclimated.
Sometimes Sarah and Ed let you sleep in their rooms.
They're so
They
sweet.
just
They'll tuck you in.
They tuck you in.
Ed sings a little lullaby.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so good.
very sweet.
So sweet.
It's very sweet.
And chocolates.
And chocolates.
Oh, and
Yeah.
chocolate.
Maybe it's something that we can help people with.
That would be really, really fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of groups out there that come as groups that come all the time. And they've been there 100 times and they've done this 100 times at 100 different places. But nobody's really done a group where they're like, you know what? We want the people who are not as experienced. We want you guys to come and feel safe and feel like you have a safe spot. We think you guys are great hosts for that. But let's see if anybody's interested. If they want, then maybe we'll schedule another one.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun.
Yeah. So what is the best place to find? Do you like working with Instagram?
I think Instagram is probably the easiest just because the inbox is a little bit easier to control. S. Clay Modeling.
You can find her around lingering on Facebook. She's always creeping around somewhere.
Yeah, I'm always like creeping on your guys' accounts.
Yeah.
So if they look at Room 77 and go through the comments to find me.
Yeah. All right. So go to Facebook, Desire Experience. On there, you'll find Sarah Clayton. Find this secret group. Just ask for her permission and she'll let you into that group where all the ladies can talk about stuff that...
Lady stuff. You don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't even say what it is.
He doesn't even know how to...
You don't know.
I don't even know how to describe it.
No, it's lady stuff.
I picture it. They're all in their underwear throwing pillows at one another.
I knew you were going to say pillow fight.
So do that. If you're interested, get in touch. That's it. Guys, we'll see you in May. We look forward to it.
Can't wait to see you.
I know, us too.
Before you came, did you have any fear of they check your bags and bring you straight to the orgy department? Did you have any of those fears?
No, I just didn't expect anything. I just wanted to have a romantic week with my husband.
Is that happening so far?
Oh, yes.
And this is your husband?
Yes.
Okay. I just had to check.
My fear was that it wouldn't happen.
Yes. So what about you guys? You guys are new. Did you have any fears before you came?
I had a lot of fears. I had a lot of fears that I wanted to make sure I met his desires and his fantasies, and I didn't know if I'd have the courage to keep up.
How has it worked out so far?
Mission accomplished. She's been fantastic and has lost all of her inhibitions, and we have never had more fun.
I just watched you guys in the room, and you look like you had a pretty good time. You shared our bed. You were on the birthday bed. Did you have a good time today?
I had the most incredible time. It was stunningly awesome. Like, I can't even imagine anything more perfect for it after.
I'm very happy. You're welcome, by the way. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All righty. So I want to end this by thanking our friend on Twitter, Jeff and Karen. Well, it's Jeff _and_ Karen, who did the tiniest campaign. Crowdfunding campaign. He did snag a few Patreons.
Yeah.
Lauren?
I wanted to say thank you to our newest Patreons, Lita, Denise, Michael, and a fellow podcaster couple next door. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We take the Patreon money, we lay it out on the bed, and we roll around in it naked. That's what we do every night. Thanks to you, I'm going to have people arriving at the resort with strap-ons in their bag.
You know, just generic on Amazon. Bring something nice.
Just pack the lube. What else?
We wanted to just hit up Project Yellow Band.
Yeah, let's see if anybody is interested in that concept even. I don't know.
Reach out to us somehow.
And here's the deal. If it fails, I blame Sarah and Ed.
It's all their fault.
That's how that goes.
Yeah.
So make sure to check them out. Check us out. We want to thank all the people who book through us with the affiliate. It really, really helps us out. Remember, we get 10% of your booking. So it just really helps us live, pay our rent, and keeps Lauren off the streets.
Well, sort of.
Sort of. Oh, yeah. Spiritual Swingers are coming in July something.
Something through the something. The beginning.
And why wouldn't you want to hang out with the Spiritual Swingers? I mean, honestly, they're so spiritual.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, they're so in touch with touching themselves. They're using our affiliate, so you can book through us, and we're going to slide them some cash under the table.
Nice.
We're just going to give them some cash all in ones.
I'm going to make it rain.
Yes, just so we can make it rain.
In a spiritual way.
And last but not least, we want to thank Malibu Strings, made from colors shot out by a unicorn. And that about does it for us.
For more information, photos, or to contact us, go to room77podcast.com.
Thanks for stopping by Room 77.
We had a blast.
Now get your clothes and get out.